Welcome to SmackDown. No Mercy is less than 1 month away. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL and John. It sounds like the champion's got a not-so-secret admirer.
That is so typical of you, Michael. You're thinking about gossip when he's got a championship defense in 3 weeks.
You don't think it's worth mentioning that Stephanie McMahon alluded to having a little crush on him?
Maybe if I was a 7th grade girl, I would. Grow up.
Word has it that he's warned the champion against getting involved with the McMahon family.
Makes sense. He knows from personal experience how they can make a superstar's life a living hell.
The championship isn't on the line tonight, but this might very well be a preview of No Mercy.
And at No Mercy, the championship will be on the line. That makes this match even more important for both superstars. Dodged that bullet. Nice quick counter there. These superstars are at the top of their game. But
here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree.
Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Come on, show it off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity.
Looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
What a huge Batista bomb. That's not a ride you want to take twice. Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing. He's got him covered.
And there's the counter.
This superstar is all fired up. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to.
This capacity crowd is on its feet. It knows what's coming.
Batista bomb! That will break every bone in your body.
He's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. You talk about raw power. You talk.
For the second time in 2 weeks, he leaves the ring in rage.
He's not known for being a patient man. He wants his championship match right now.
Well, after what we just saw, he might well have earned it.
Exactly. So why wait? Let's make it official right now.
I think a match that big needs to take place on a much bigger stage, John. It needs to happen at No Mercy.
And I think you're just trying to cover up for our cowardly, opportunistic champion.
Congratulations on the big win last week, champ. That match was so exciting that I got permission from your GM to manage you this week. I hope you don't mind, but I wanted to be right next to you when you won your next big one. Hey, I wanted to apologize for what I said in that interview. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry if I embarrassed you. I'll find a way to make it up to you. Good luck in your match this week. I'll definitely be watching.
No Mercy is only 2 weeks away. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and we're hearing that the billion-dollar princess, Stephanie McMahon, will be on SmackDown tonight.
She's taking a shine to the champion, and she insists on being at ringside for his match.
Can you imagine how bad things would get for the champ if Mr. McMahon's daughter got hurt during this match?
If the champ's got any brains, he'll make sure she doesn't get anywhere near the action.
He considers himself a legitimate contender for the championship, and this is his chance to prove it.
He might just do it. The No Mercy Championship match isn't set in stone yet.
Word has it that the champ doesn't want anything to do with Stephanie McMahon, and yet that doesn't seem to have kept her from coming out here tonight.
The McMahons hate to hear the word no, Michael. And sometimes, even if you say it, they still don't hear it. Wow, great reversal. Come on, show it off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Well, one mistake, and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. That was a textbook reversal. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all.
Batista's had a lot of success so far, but that's because most of his opponents let him psych them out.
If you're not intimidated at the sight of a heavily muscled 6.5-foot animal like Batista, you better have your head examined.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Super, the adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match, and here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. He's going in for the kill.
Batista bomb! My God! I think he might have knocked his opponent out cold with that one.
Man,
he could pin his opponent right here.
1, 2, 3.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
I think both competitors showed a lot of heart in there tonight.
That's right. Hey, it's Princess Stephanie McMahon. What's she doing here? Whoa! Anytime you got a McMahon holding up your arm in victory, you're doing something right.
Whoa! Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
It looks like the champ's got a not-so-secret admirer.
It never hurts to have a McMahon on your side in this business.
Yeah, but the king might have something to say about it.
I just heard that my daughter Stephanie is going to be managing you in your match this week. You'd better make sure that nothing happens to my little girl, or there's going to be hell to pay. Listen, I don't like how close you're getting with my daughter. I've specifically forbidden her to get involved with any of my superstars, and there will be severe consequences for anyone who defies me.
No Mercy is only 1 week away. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and tonight the champion faces a third contender in what might prove to be a No Mercy preview.
And the champ had better focus on this match instead of his love life if he knows what's good for him.
Stephanie McMahon's infatuation with the champ has been met with a chilly reception from her father.
And if this keeps up, the champ's going to get no mercy from Mr. McMahon a week from Sunday.
It looks like Stephanie's got something to say.
I promised you a surprise, so here goes.
What now?
This might seem sudden, but we McMahons aren't known for wasting time. I want to marry you next week, right here in this ring.
I don't think Mr. McMahon is going to like it if he says yes.
Yeah, but Stephanie is not exactly someone you say no to.
Hey, champ. I'm gonna be managing you again this week. Oh, and, I've got another surprise for you after the match that I think you're really going to like.
You better not even think about accepting that proposal, mister, or I swear I will make your life a living hell. You know, I hear being married to Steph is no picnic. Then again, it might be one of the best career moves you ever make. So, hey, you might want to consider it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know my proposal came as a shock to you, and I've tried to be patient and give you time to think about it, but the suspense is killing me. I need to know. Is it yes or no? Well, I know my...
We are just 2 days away from No Mercy live on pay-per-view. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and Stephanie McMahon's proposal to our champion is the talk of the entire sports entertainment world.
And meanwhile, let's not forget that the champ has a title defense this Sunday.
And we still don't know who his opponent is or what kind of match it'll be.
Well, I know Mr. McMahon's not too pleased with him, so it's not going to be a walk in the park.
The champion appears to be leaving the arena in high spirits.
He's probably just happy to escape that match without being injured.
Or maybe he's happy that he seems to finally have shaken Stephanie McMahon's affections.
Yeah, but there's an old saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
And I think that goes double for women named McMahon.
If he broke Stephanie's heart, he might get something of his broken this Sunday.
Oh boy, I hate to say it, but I think Stephanie McMahon's been left at the altar.
I don't believe it. This is career suicide for the champ.
Not to mention utterly heartless.
Oh yeah, that too.
He's got to have an excuse.
There's not an excuse in the world that Stephanie's going to accept, and hell hath no fury like a McMahon scorned.
My sister's been crying all night, and it's all your fault. I'm gonna make you pay for what you've done. But I'm not gonna do it in the ring. You won't know when, you won't know where, but trust me, it's gonna happen. You broke my little girl's heart, and now I'm going to break you. There's a pay-per-view this Sunday in case you've forgotten, and you're going to put your championship on the line. You'll...
Welcome to No Mercy.
And there will be no mercy whatsoever for the champ tonight.
The championship is on the line against one of SmackDown's most feared superstars.
And it's not just any match. It's a buried alive match.
One superstar walks out with the championship. The other is buried alive. It all happens tonight, live on pay-per-view. Here comes the champion, and it's another ambush by Shane McMahon.
The champ broke his sister's heart when he left her out the altar, and this is payback.
The champ was damned if he did, and damned if he didn't.
That's the problem with getting caught between McMahons, Michael.
And what will this do to the champ's chances of successfully defending his title?
I think we should get ready to crown a new champion. His championship reign already has 1 foot in the grave.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Batista's had a lot of success so far.
This superstar is all fired up. and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. The Undertaker's got an impressive history here in WWE, but you're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that? The dead man has proven himself time and time again.
Undertaker has earned his rep, no doubt about it, but you got to know when to call it a day. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has-been. That could be hazardous to your health.
Maybe that's why I didn't come out and say it then. I'm just saying the thing about being at the top is there's nowhere to go but down.
He was one step ahead on that one. I certainly look at him. He's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him. Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired. Come on, let's show it off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed him.
Oh my God! Someone's got to stop this!
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name of the game. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Look at that, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep...
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Great reversal. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. What a counter that was!
If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he was Triple H's lackey.
Batista was impressive as a member of Evolution, but it wasn't until he left them that he earned the first of several World Heavyweight Championship victories.
Look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you. Half of The Undertaker style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you got a chance.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man. You can't forget about that.
Of course you can't. The man's a legend. That's why I didn't bother mentioning it. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle.
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It isn't pretty, but it's effective. You make your opponent bleed and you've got a psychological edge over him.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open. You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
He's impressive, no question. But it's not like he's the biggest or the baddest guy to set foot in a WWE ring.
Well, you got to be pretty big and pretty bad to wear championship gold, and that's what Batista's done time after time.
Hey, anybody can have a few good nights. I think Batista's overrated, and I think we're going to see that here tonight.
If I was a gambling man, I'd take that bet. I don't mind admitting that I'm in awe of Batista, and I know I'm not the only one.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I...
What an impact! That's going to do some damage.
You're not kidding, Cole. That's got to hurt like crazy. Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't say I am. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the Dead Man's been there for a long, long time.
That might be true, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind.
And there you have it. The fate of the championship has been decided.
Not to mention the fate of a certain unlucky superstar.
This is the kind of match that sends a chill right up your spine.
It's a reminder that nothing lasts forever and only the strong survive.
And regardless of how you feel about the outcome, that was certainly true tonight.
He showed his opponent no mercy, and he's walking out of here with the championship.
Your championship reign and your career ends this Sunday at No Mercy.
I've got a confession, champ. That whole wedding thing, it was something we cooked up to spark interest in the pay-per-view. I should feel bad, but it completely worked. And what's good for the business is good for everyone, right? No hard feelings?
you.